book release. Get your copy. Available at Amazon, Google Play, and Google Books.
Dive into the enlightening verses of Jeremiah 30 verses 1 to 3, which convey a powerful message of hope and inspiration for God's people. This engaging book not only examines the transformative journeys of renowned figures like Robert Kelly, formerly known as R. Kelly, and Sean Combs, formerly Diddy, but also emphasizes how straying from God's Word can dramatically impact one's life purpose. Presented in a beautifully formatted digital file, this resource is ideal for anyone seeking spiritual growth and a renewed sense of direction. Immerse yourself in this enlightening journey of faith and encouragement, and discover how divine restoration can lead to profound change in your life. Start your transformative journey today.
Okay, you guys, this video right here, The Fall of a Man, is about Shannon Sharpe and all the controversies that is surrounding his life right now. And what's so unique about this video, because it's coming from a spiritual aspect of it. And if I told you that before all these things happened to Shannon Sharpe, he was warned about it, but he tended to ignore the warning that God gave him. Would you believe me? Well, you probably wouldn't. You probably said, nah, who warned him? Who told him anything else? But it was actually played out in front of all of us. It was played out in front of the world. So the world got a chance to witness Shannon being warned, but he didn't heed into the warning. And it's just like so many of us. God will send people, send messengers, send earth angels, send different people to warn us, but we will reject the warning. So watch this video and watch how it plays out, and you'll understand why I said that he was warned and he didn't heed to it. Take a look at this video and then give me the comments. Leave those comments and let me know, what do you think?
Because Shannon Sharpe got to be a different person than that other person.
What would you do if the universe sends you 3 warnings before the miracle arrives in your life, only to ignore and reject God's divine blessings, but choose to accept a cup full of snakes? This situation mirrors what happened to Shannon Sharpe. He opted for negativity and toxic environments, symbolized by the cup full of snakes. He disregarded the advice from Katt Williams, and Monique, and Ocho Cinco, who cautioned against such choices. Let us explore it. I want to focus on the interview Shannon had with Katt Williams, as it's filled with profound wisdom that many people overlook. Pay attention to this valuable exchange, where Katt guides the narrative while the angels listen intently, documenting every word Shannon speaks. These words hold significant weight, as they will determine whether he is blessed or falls short of the test. Katt reveals to Shannon that the unseen forces at work, often referred to as Satan, are not actually powerful. He explains that these forces lack true creativity and are incapable of bestowing genuine blessings upon God's people. During the interview, Katt emphasizes that Shannon will receive abundant blessings simply by sharing his story, reinforcing the idea that there's no need to compromise one's soul for wealth. As a child of God, when you walk the right path, He will fulfill the desires of your heart and provide for you in ways beyond material riches. Let's listen to Katt clarify God's promises.
Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, do you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
In the upcoming excerpt, he shares that his faith will be tested, detailing how the enemy intends to instill fear in his soul, with the goal of leading him away from God's promises. Let us pay attention to Katt as he breaks down these schemes. But sadly, Shannon may miss the crucial warning, due to his lack of spiritual insight.
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Mr. Williams also reveals that the temptation will come in the form of a sexual act that will cause many people to talk about it. But he uses a similar life event that happened in his life with a man desiring to perform an ungodly act on him. Just a couple of months after Shannon Sharpe confirmed that a viral Instagram live post shared audio of himself engaged in sexual activity with a woman to his 3.2 million followers on Wednesday. Let us watch the video so you can understand how the universe operates.
There you go. There you go, baby. There you go. Put that dick in here. Put this dick in here. You know what I like? You know what I like? There you go. Right there. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. Daddy finna talk
In the next segment of the interview, Katt shares with Shannon how profoundly God has blessed his life, emphasizing that his rise to stardom came without shortcuts. He passionately assures Shannon that if he dedicates himself to honing his talents and steers clear of temptations, like accepting bribes, the universe will generously reward him. Yet, Shannon raises a valid concern about the significance of physical appearance, questioning whether it truly matters in achieving success. Let us observe this moment closely as the adversary starts to plant his ideas in Shannon's mind.
But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes.
Katt Williams opened to Shannon about his lifelong connection to spirituality, emphasizing how it has shaped his life from an early age. While I will not dive deep into Mr. Williams' beliefs, his message was clear to Shannon. Unfortunately, Shannon appears too caught up in the material aspects of life to truly embrace the spiritual energy that was present around him at that moment.
Get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan
There
Majors.
you go. See, come on, Katt.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that. And remember, I told you the drugstore.
Katt highlights the alarming situation with Jonathan Majors, focusing on the allegations from Grace Jabari regarding their violent encounter. He points out how swiftly his Hollywood career took a significant nosedive as a consequence. Let's review the incident to jog our memories and understand the impact better.
Well, a Manhattan jury has begun deliberations in the domestic abuse trial of the actor Jonathan Majors. During closing arguments today, the actor wiped away tears from his eyes as his defense attorney begged jurors to, quote, end this nightmare for Jonathan Majors. Prosecutors say the actor struck his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, during an argument in the backseat of a cab last March, leaving her with a lacerated ear and a broken finger. A new video evidence this week shows Majors lifting Jabari into the air and throwing her into the back of a cab. The video then shows Majors sprinting through the streets of Manhattan as Jabari chases him. Prosecutors say the evidence showed Majors manhandling Jabari, while the defense argued that he was running away from her because she started the attack. The verdict could carry major consequences for Majors, a fast-rising Hollywood star who has seen his career derailed by the allegations. If convicted, he faces up to 1 year in prison.
The universe is known to send warning signs before a major downfall. Take note of the dollars amounts Shannon mentions in this video. Could it really be just a coincidence?
Comedians, as we've been sitting here doing this interview, that you hold in very high regard as Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I'm going to let you tell it.
No, you're the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
Next, let's delve into the video where Mr. Sharpe faces a staggering lawsuit from his OnlyFans girlfriend for $50 million.
Known for his appearances on ESPN's First Take, Pro Football Hall of Famer and media personality Shannon Sharpe right there, finding himself in the middle of a $50 million sex assault lawsuit. So now he's stepping away from his TV duties, but his case is what's trending in true crime. Attorneys filing the suit against the former NFL star earlier this week for a woman who's listed in court documents as Jane Doe. The suit accuses Sharpe of using physical force on her and inflicting emotional distress. The anonymous woman is claiming that her relationship with the 56-year-old started back in 2023 when she was 20 years old. The woman is represented by Tony Busby. That name sounds familiar? Well, it should. He's been known for having some legal battles with Jay-Z and Sean Combs, who Sharpe addressed in his statement on TikTok.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup.
Now, attorney Tony Busby told CNN, quote, takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money. I look forward to pressing this case in court.
Consider the profound insights Katt Williams shares. It's almost like the universe is trying to tell us something. Let's take a moment to watch the video detailing Shannon's offer to have the case dismissed. It could shed light on the situation and inspire our understanding.
I'm Sophie Worley, and this is the TMZ Minute. Shannon Sharpe explained his $10 million settlement offer to his rape accuser, stating it was to protect his privacy, not because he did anything wrong. His legal team clarified that the offer aimed to keep intimate details of his life from going public. Sharpe's reps dismissed the accusations as a shakedown, claiming the evidence supports his innocence.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Gotta be 10 million to qualify, yeah.
At this moment, Shannon might be picking up on some crucial signals, perhaps even recognizing the red flags as he turns to Katt Williams and asks, "How do you steer clear of toxic women?" Listen closely to Williams' answer. His wisdom on this topic can be invaluable. It's a powerful reminder to pay attention to your instincts and prioritize your emotional health in relationships.
How do you avoid toxic women? Give me. I mean, because obviously, you know, you like women.
I do, and I probably like toxic ones more than anybody. That's because
I ask you this.
Hold on, because toxic women are exciting, and that's just a fact. Part of toxicity is exciting. I'd rather skydive with her. But if you have toxic women, just understand that all monsters are feeding off of something. And if you find out what this toxic woman is feeding off of, you can just begin to turn off her feeding points. And it drives a toxic person crazy, and they'll get away from you. So whatever, if she's truly toxic, there are certain things that she's doing that help fuel her toxicity. You're not noticing it, but it's what it is. Why do you think she watches murder mysteries before she goes to sleep? Why is it always the crime drama playing? And turn it off. Turn it to cartoons. No, you don't get to. What's she listening to? You should be listening to Sexy Red. You broke. Toxic people are trying to get things. They're not being toxic for no reason. They're gaining something out of how they operate. That's why they operate like that, because they get something. As soon as you find that out, you'll be able to cut off what they're getting, and they will leave.
Listen closely to the ending of this video, where Shannon claims $200 million. He jokingly mentions needing one of those ugly women. While it may seem he's affirming $200 million, earlier on in this same video, Katt points out that the universe splits everything into two, suggesting the actual figure is only $100 million. This perspective implies that Shannon didn't grasp the underlying concept, and as a result, failed the test, leading to a loss of $100 million according to Katt's prediction. The conversation seems to explore deeper themes about perception and outcomes based on universal principles. Let us take a moment to listen to the final video.
One person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Yes.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
10 more.
200 million. I might need to get me one of the more women look the same.
New book release. Get your copy. Available at Amazon, Google Play, and Google Books.
This book provides a compelling reflection on the perspectives of young American citizen navigating the complexities of contemporary America. Through the insights of influential figures like Minister Louis Farrakhan, Jane Elliott, and Donald Trump, it delves into the myriad challenges facing the nation. Each speaker offers a unique lens through which to view the state of America, discussing how history has shaped the current climate and suggesting pathways for healing and unity. Despite a shared acknowledgement of a higher power in their speeches, the prevailing sentiment highlights an increasing division within the country. Central to this discourse is the theme of self-love from God's perspective, emphasizing the need for empathy among citizens. The book serves as a poignant reminder of the urgency for collective understanding before the nation descends further into crisis, potentially veering toward a state reminiscent of a third world nation.
Hi, you guys. I wanted to speak on something that was brought to my attention, and I think I'm going to put it at the end of all my videos. Because as everyone that really know me, they know that I also write books. So if you don't know, yes, I am a book writer as well. So I have 2 books that I have written, and it was inspired by the Holy Spirit, and God told me to write it. So I have this one book in particular that I get a lot of questions about, and it's this book that I wrote, and it has a feature of Donald Trump inside of it, as well as Minister Louis Farrakhan, as well as Jane Elliott. Well, I get a lot of flack about Donald Trump being in this book, because on the book cover it says an elected America anointed president. And when God gave this to me, he let me know, he said, I have anointed Donald Trump for a time as of this. This is the time that we needed Donald Trump. A lot of other people wanted Kamala Harris to win, but Kamala Harris was not going to follow out the plans of God like Donald Trump is doing. A lot of people are in disagreement with what he's doing, but it's God's plan. So everything that he's doing is being orchestrated by divine. And whether you like it or not, it is God that is inspiring this man to do what he's doing. And I'm probably going to do a video about it and cover some of the different pieces on it. But this, whether you like it or not, this man is actually unifying us. He is actually bringing us together, whether you realize what's happening or not. But I don't want to get too much into it, but I want you guys to take a look into this book and don't judge it because of Donald Trump, because of how you feel about Donald Trump. We all have a right to feel the way that we feel about whoever, whatever we want to. So his views is his views. Your views is your views. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong. But we should at least listen and open ourselves to understand, why does this person move the way that they move? What is the motivating factor? We should want to know more about this person, especially if they're leading the country. So stop being so turned off just because you see Donald Trump. I don't like him. I'm not going to support him. I'm not going to support anything that stands for him or anything else. My book is just not about Donald Trump. And what you missed about it, you're missing a big gift, because it also features Minister Louis Farrakhan, and it also features Jane Elliott. And if you know anything about these people, these are some powerful, moving people that we have, that God has given us. But because of the way that you feel about this person, you don't want to support it. But guess what? God's still going to bless it, whether you support it or not. People are supporting. God will send his people to support. And for those of you that are supporting my books and are reading them, I thank you. And I pray that God continue to bless your life and flourish you, and that you open your heart to read more and to give other people a chance. And I thank you guys for the support. So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you guys, and y'all have a good day. Bye.
Let's take a moment to recap the latest developments in the story involving Shannon Sharpe. As more alleged victims have come forward, the situation continues to unfold, and it's important to stay informed about the details and the responses from those involved. As new information emerges, it highlights the complexities of the allegations and the impact on Sharpe's public image and career.